Good afternoon, everyone. I will be going over the Fiscal 483, how to use the AP Workcenter Job Aid. This supplemental job aid provides the target audience with the instructions on using the Accounts Payable Workcenter. The Workcenter provides voucher payments and supplier information to Accounts Payable processor at the department level. So let's begin on the key points on the AP Workcenter. AP Workcenter is a role-based navigational component designed for users of the payable module and related accounting functions. AP Workcenter is a central page from which users can efficiently perform their daily tasks, such as creating voucher, running department pay cycle, verifying matching exception, budget check errors, and Payable Workcenter provide easy access to most frequently used queries and report, and access to all links available in the AP Workcenter are based on each individual user access. The AP Workcenter includes the following 4 sections: My Work, Links, Queries, Reports, and Process. When user is logging, on the login page, user will have to click into the My Workcenter tile. Once they click, it will open the multiple Workcenter that exist on the system, and it display based on the user access. User will have to click in the Accounts Payable Workcenter tile. Once the Workcenter tile open, it's open to the landing page. It's a dashboard page that containing the transaction graph specific to the individual AP processor. The information that lists in the transaction graphs include all your department vouchers for the default to current fiscal year at the top of the page, where user can review the vouchers error by counts. And as you see on this graph, if any error exists for recycle, budget exceptions, or match exception, it will show onto this graph by the counts. Also, vouchers with the pending approval by level, and it depends what level the vouchers are pending for an approval. For an example, if there are no vouchers are pending for approval level 1, then there will be no information will be displayed. It'll display only for level 2, and if any voucher pending for SCO. Other graph will show the payment status for the vouchers that are fully paid, not paid, or any vouchers that are partial paid. Also, it will show the number of vouchers in that particular fiscal year by the period. If department user would like to review the different fiscal year, then they will have to manually change to the default value in fiscal year and click search. It will display the graph for the particular fiscal year selected on the search criteria. To view, we already covered this. To navigate further into AP Workcenter, the column left of the Accounts Payable dashboard consists of our 4 sections with additional categories and links with each section. These sections are My Work, Links, Queries, and Report Processes. My Work section is comprised of 5 categories: vouchers, voucher exceptions, matching, payments, and suppliers. In addition, within each category are links to pages of commonly searched information. The data on this page are based on AP processor security. If any links is grayed out, that means there are no transactions on that such category. The number in the page heading indicate the number of transactions the AP processor has that meets the criteria. To search functionality is the same for all page exist in this section. The system search for the selected value and will display any voucher that has a value contained in the field. For example, if user would like to search from period to period, then and once you click advanced, the information will display for the selected criteria. This information also can be downloaded to Excel by clicking on the Excel icon. Let's move on to the next topic is the vouchers exist under My Work section. The Voucher section provides AP processor with their transaction count by voucher status and immediate access to those vouchers. On the search page, fiscal year default to the current fiscal year and business unit. On a left panel, count may include with multiple FY vouchers. To view specific fiscal year vouchers, user will need to click on a clear option on the search page and enter or select fiscal year by clicking on a magnifying glass on fiscal year and click search to view that particular fiscal year vouchers. On the topic in My Work section under voucher, it will display available payment, unpaid voucher status, vouchers submitted for approval, vouchers denied or reset by SCO. Also voucher ready for posting. So user can click any of those options based on what they would like to search, and they can review which vouchers are denied or reset by SCO, or which vouchers are submitted for an approval, or which are not paid yet. Move on to the voucher exceptions section. Provide access to vouchers with recycled, budget check, and pre-edit error status. On a search page, fiscal year default to current fiscal year and business unit. That is how the Workcenter are designed. On each page, it will default to the current fiscal year and the user's security for that view. On the left panel, counts may include with multiple fiscal year vouchers. Exceptions. To view specific fiscal year exception, user will need to click on a clear on search page and enter select fiscal year by clicking on magnifying glass on fiscal year and click search to view particular fiscal year voucher with exceptions. Move on to the matching. Matching section provide access to the vouchers that are ready to be matched, and any voucher that has the match exception exists. Again, the advanced search and the search criteria works the same for every page. User will need to click clear and they can select particular fiscal year and or select any other available options here to search that particular voucher details or for the fiscal year. Move on to the payment section that provide access to voucher that has a payment on hold. So voucher with payment on hold can be viewed by click on the voucher ID hyperlink from search result. Voucher summary page will display a new window. To view payment on hold, click on a payment page or on AP Workcenter, scroll to report process. There are report also available, which is called fiscal payment and hold report for the user that has access to run the report. Supplier. On the supplier section under My Work, it provides the supplier that are pending approval to the user. They can search and see which supplier are not approved yet by SCO VMG, and they can work on the next step if the supplier immediate needs to be approved. Links. Under the links section, it comprised of 3 categories: vouchers, payments, and others. Within each category are links to the pages of commonly searched for information within fiscal. The data on this page are based on AP user security. Going to the detail on the vouchers under the link section. The voucher section contains the links to frequently used voucher pages. These links allow the user direct access to the pages without having to navigate using the main menu navigation. These links include regular entry, review voucher information, voucher maintenance, match workbench, voucher bill error detail, accounting entry, and budget check. A payment section contains links to frequently used payment pages. This link allows the user direct access to the page without having to navigate, and the links included for payment selection criteria where department payment processor can run the pay cycle from this option available on the AP Workcenter. They can monitor their pay cycle manager, staff who are responsible for apply vouchers to prepayment. They can search the voucher that are ready for apply to prepayment, and they can complete the next step. Payment cancellation page allow to search any payment that are reopen voucher reissue or reopen voucher put on hold or do not reissue and close liability, and allow to submit that such payment cancellation request by navigating to this page. Other section contains links to frequently used page again, and these links allow the user direct access to the page without navigation as usual. And the options are available for purchase order inquiry, where user can review the any PO status by entering their BU and the PO ID, or if they need to search by any contract ID or purchase order date or status. Supply, also they can view the information by clicking in here, adjust withholding, and the AP Workcenter dashboard. They can view the dashboard by clicking in this option as well. That was pretty much same as the landing page when the user opened the AP Workcenter. Queries. The query section gives user direct access to frequently used query, which are included with the standard queries and Department of Finance queries that exist in Fiscal. This section will allow you also break down to by the topic as vouchers, payments, supplier, and DOF queries. When users select on the clicking on the any queries, it will prompt you to a page where user will have to enter the prompt value based on the query they would like to run. And by clicking into view result, the result will display, and they can able to download the results from the page. It's allowed. There are the query that are exist in the AP Workcenter. Their names are listed here with each section, and the DOF queries also listed here that are exist under the reports and under the query section. Under report and processes section, the user access to frequently used accounts payable reports. This section also broke down into 4 categories. As you see here, it broke down to the vouchers, pay, and the report name are also listed here in the detail, and the payments. And by clicking on the report, it worked the same. User will prompt you the report run page where user will have to either add a new value to create the run control ID if they are running this report very first time. If they have already created a run control ID for such a report, then click search and search result will display. If multiple run control IDs are exist, then the user will select the report run control ID that they have created previously, and it will open the run control page for the report to ready for run, where they enter the value and click run, and they can able to run the report. Prepayment, there are some reports available for prepayments, open prepayment, prepayment settlements. This page is depend on the user security, unreimbursed or payment report. Another report available under the supply category, which is a reportable payments, and all report works the same as user will create run control ID or search for existing run control ID. The next is monitor, where user can monitor their process that they have kicked off to run, to monitor the run status and distribution status by clicking in the process monitor page. Also, once the report is completed successfully, they can click into the report manager options here to view and to open up the report output from the report manager page. This concludes this job aid.